Cimoooooooo! Welcome to Tech Tuesdays, a weekly series where we discuss some awesome tech cards as well as help make you a better player. This week's card is Deck Lockdown, a really awesome spell card out of Light of Destruction that's going to help lock up the meta in your favor. Deck Lockdown has a really cool effect. It's a continuous spell card, and what it does is, while it's face up on the field, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing. In addition to that, monsters cannot be special summoned from the deck while this card is out on the field. Now, after your second standby phase, after this card's been activated, this card gets destroyed. So it has a little bit of a drawback, but the benefits completely outweigh that. Now, why is this card a good tech card? Well, let's go into some of the top tier decks right now and see how we can utterly destroy them with this card. Let's start with Hand Artifact Trap Tricks, or HAT, one of the most popular decks right now. This card literally locks down the entire deck. Murmillo can't search whole cards from the deck. The hand will be able to special summon one another because Deck Lockdown's on the field before the hand resolves. And finally, your opponent won't be able to special summon their Moral Tax from their deck via Artifact Sanctum because this card prevents special summoning from the deck. So for 2 turns, this card literally shuts down this deck. It's crazy. Moving into Mermail, this card really hurts their deck as well, because it prevents them from activating the effects of their Abyss Linde, their Abyss Megalo, their Abyss Pike, and their Abystius. And with 4 of their biggest power cards out of the game for 2 turns, this can really swing the momentum in your favor. MADOLCHEs are also another deck that really get crippled by Deck Lockdown. And this is because they can't special summon with Angeli, they can't get any searches off of Magdalene or Messengelato, and they won't be able to add any cards to their hand from MADOLCHE Ticket when their MADOLCHE monsters get sent back to the deck. And with that amount of speed cut out by Deck Lockdown, MADOLCHEs get really hurt by this card. Infernities are another deck that get hurt by Deck Lockdown. And this is because they don't get their searches off of Infernity Archfiend. So that gives you at least 2 turns of assurance that the Infernity player is not going to go off. Hopefully that's enough. Another deck that this card really hurts is Girgia. And the reason for this is because you're cutting off their supply chain by rendering Girgia armor useless, but you're also making their Girgia arsenal completely worthless because they can't do anything with it but attack. And with 6 of their 13 monsters completely out of commission for 2 turns, that gives you a huge advantage. Finally, you can also use Deck Lockdown against Sylvans. You can completely hinder any of their Lone Fire Blossom plays, because as long as this card's out, they're not allowed to special summon monsters from the deck, which makes all of their Lone Fire Blossoms dead. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Deck Lockdown. I think this card has so much potential in the meta right now, and especially if you're running some kind of anti-meta rogue deck, running a few copies of these in the main deck can help totally wreck the meta. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. We'll see you next week.